Hey guys, it's Lori, and I wanted to share with you today some things that I recently purchased from the drugstore within the past month or two. Most of these are wins, but I do have like one flop in here, so stay tuned and we will begin. The first thing that I purchased is from e.l.f., and it is actually from the drugstore because we do have e.l.f. in our drugstores here in Richmond. And this is the e.l.f. matte color in Praline. I'll do a swatch for you to show you. It's this really pretty, like, brown that's kind of taupe-ish, I guess you could say. And I haven't used it, I think, but maybe once. But so far, so good. I really like it. I think it was like $3. So obviously, affordable pricing from e.l.f. is always there. But these matte lip colors have gotten a lot of rave on YouTube recently, so I wanted to check it out. Really cool insider trick is if you take the bottom of this is a sharpener, and you can sharpen your lipstick here with that to keep it pointed. So that's really cool. e.l.f. did design that purposely, so I thought that was really neat, and I wouldn't have known about it unless somebody told me, so I thought that was really cool and I wanted to pass it along to you guys. The next thing is also from e.l.f., and this is something new that I haven't seen from them yet, and it's a contour brush from their Studio line. I think it's fairly new. I'm not sure how new it is, but it is super, super soft. The bristles are really nice. You can see that it is pretty flat. It's a good shape for a contour, like right on your cheek line. So I think this is going to come in really handy once I get some contour powder. I'm still deciding on what kind of contour powder I want to get and how much I want to contour. But I thought this brush would be super great for it, and it was pretty affordable. So check that out if you're interested in contouring. The next thing is fairly recent. I have been seeing these eye palettes come up all over in the drugstore areas, and I wanted to check one out because I heard some really great reviews on the Milani. And I did get the Milani Everyday Eyes collection in Earthy Elements. They have a couple different palettes out. They have like a neutral one. They have this one, which is neutrals with a little more pizzazz, and then they have like one or two other ones, I think. I cannot remember. But I will say this was $9.99, and the brush that comes with it seems like a pretty nice brush for coming in a drugstore. This is like a crease brush, I think, here, and then this side is more like a shader brush for your eyeshadow. So I'm pretty impressed with this. The only thing I think it's probably missing, but I mean it's not a big deal to me, is it would be nice if there was like a mirror here, but for the pricing I think it's worth it. I'll do a couple swatches for you guys. I don't think every color in here is the greatest, but all of them are definitely workable. And there's some really good ones in here, so I would suggest for you to buy this only because I think some of these shadows are severely wonderfully pigmented. And actually I used almost all of them today on my eyes, if you can see. This brown one here I used in my crease, and I'll give you a swatch. They don't swatch very well on your hand, I will say, but there's the color there. It's a really light brown, and it works great as a crease color. It's slightly dark for me as a crease color because I'm so pale, but I think it does work really well. There's this really pretty orange color here. As I said, these don't come up as good, but I mean, look at that. That's a pretty good orange. So I have that on the inner part of my lid. This color I was super duper impressed with, and that's this one here. This one swatched really well, and they're all super blendable. It's this one here. You can see it's got more of a shimmer to it, whereas the orange one and the taupier brown one are more of the mattes here. The shimmery ones, like the lighter shimmery ones, I wasn't impressed with these so much. Like this one here and this one, to me these were just okay, but these ones here I thought were really great, and this dark brown one to put underneath your lash line is really nice, really nice. I will show you that one. This one is pretty buttery for being drugstore, I will say. Okay, so here's that one. They look similar when you're swatching them, but they are really nice. I do love this color selection, so I would suggest for you to go and check it out in your local drugstore. These are the Milani Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection. They are new. Another thing I have purchased from Milani is they had a deal going at CVS. So I think it was like if you buy 2 things, you get a certain amount off. So I was able to get some extra care bucks. So I purchased this Milani powder blush in Romantic Rose. As you can see, it is shaped like a rose. It's so cute. I love this packaging. Milani did a bang of job on the packaging as far as I'm concerned. Big blush. So it's bigger than their average size for their blushes, like in Luminoso and some of the other ones I love. I love most of Milani's blushes. This is another one that is really nice. It's a lighter shade. It's kind of like a dustier mauve rose. It's really pretty. I am wearing it today. It's kind of came off because it's more than like 2/3 through the day. But I really like this blush, so I recommend that if you can find it at your local CVS or drugstore. That's where I found it. The disappointment that I received, or that I purchased, was an eyeshadow from Milani, and this is in the color Bella Champagne. This is a shimmer. I think some of their lighter shimmer ones aren't as good. It's okay. But I really wasn't impressed with the color payoff of this one. I don't think you can barely see it. So I wouldn't recommend the lighter shades, but some of the darker ones are pretty good from Milani. Staying on the eyeshadow train, they had some clearance eyeshadows. So I was able to score this NYX eyeshadow in the shade Wild Orchid. Now, I haven't worn this one yet. This is a super bright pink. I probably won't be wearing it till closer to spring or summertime, but this color is really nice. Let me see if I can do a swatch for you guys for this one. I have too many of these swatches on my hand already. Okay. So here is the pink. And look at that. That's a really good pink. If you're going to choose to wear pink eyeshadow, I got this on clearance, like I said, so maybe check your local Meijer and see if you can find it. I think I got this like 2 months ago. It was really great. Moving on to lipsticks, I have found quite a few good lipsticks lately in the drugstore. The one I am wearing, and this is by Maybelline. I really like a lot of the Maybelline lipsticks. You can find these everywhere you go. This is in the color Untainted Spice, $9.50. Really love that. Another one is Summer Sunset. Here's the color of that. Excuse me. And then this one here is in Stormy Sahara. This one is gorgeous. It's that one there. I can't remember if I've showed you guys this one before or not, but it's more recent. The last one here is from Kate Moss and the Lasting Finish line, and it is number 14. I really like a lot of the Kate Moss lipsticks for the line. Look at that color. Really pretty. Taupey brown. As you can tell, these are similar shades. I like a lot of the warmer browns, reddish browns, that sort of thing. So I would definitely recommend checking out your local drugstore to see if you can find any good lipsticks in the Rimmel by Kate Moss, Lasting Finish, or the Maybelline. Those are just super great. Very moisturizing too. I love the moisturization. The last thing I was going to share with you is a nail polish, and I thought this was really cute. I was looking for this nail polish for quite some time, and I couldn't find it, and I finally found it in my local CVS, and it is the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure in the shade Yummy Yam. I am wearing the color on my fingernails. It's more fall time for a nail polish, but I really liked it. So I wanted to share with you guys that. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.